The car's on the trailer. It's been a battle. I've not managed to get any single runs in it or anything like that or any checks. But we're here. It looks like it's going to be one of the hottest days of the year. Let's see how the day goes on. 16 of the big YouTubers are going to be head to head, draw out the hat. We're going to race other YouTubers to see who wins. And let's see who turns up and let's see who we're racing today. So this is the event. It's early doors, but it's looking good. I've seen the list of cars that are coming and it looks mega. Find out who's the fastest. And I've seen the list. And there is some insanely fast cars. Thank you, Petrol Hedonism. Thank you for Santa Pod for putting this day on. The racing is looking interesting because it's a proper mixed match of what you wouldn't expect. You're going to have anything from twin bike engine Mini to my Corsa to an 8-second BMW. There's going to be a full collection of basically the weird and wonderful versus each other. So it's time to fill up. Sam Hardlock from Hard Up Garage have just turned up. Adam C's just turned up in his car. You've got Ben Fowler thinking them the two supercars. Got the Anarchy Garage, they've just turned up. Jamie from Officially Gassed is here. Buzz has turned up in his Lambo. But we found the winner of the day anyway. This is Europe's fastest Lambo. The Motorhead lads have brought their Nova. And then you've got the twin bike engined Mini Autograss type car. EBC brakes, ice blasting, which is obviously the mobile ice blasting setup. And then you've got Impulse stereo system, lads. And then obviously you have the Hertz truck. We're literally going to try and be the first one down. We're not going to hit any real boost. We're going to just go triangle A to B and see how it feels. So we're in the starting lanes, ready to rock and roll. We're going to have a go at this because there'll be 4 engines, 1 strip because he's a twin engined Autograss little Mini. Awesome little car. And here's the playground for today. OnlyFans is coming. Race suit OnlyFans. So monkey's off me back. Went alright to be fair. You got a bit squirmy up at the top, but the makeshift exhaust new bracket has fallen off. So we don't know whether it's the suspension, we don't know if it's the exhaust has fallen off, that's caused to be unstable, don't know. 11.8 at 123, so we're a bit down, but again, for that run, one and done, we'll be out shortly again when it's cooled off. Yeah, that was on low boost as well.
Oh, 950?
Yeah, we're on 950. Quite surprised. Like I say, I expected 12 or 13s. Yeah. Tom said when I get my 9s, he's going to buy me a set of cams for each engine.
4 cams.
Tom's going to treat me when I do my first 9. We're going to try it today.
Got to be a 9, Bob.
So if anyone watches the Motor Addict lads, these are definitely 2 of the cars listed on their channel. This is the Hayabusa powered tuk-tuk. Just watch this go up. I think he's run a 13.6, quite fast for a little thing, and I would have thought that's going to be very unstable. Like in the back where he's put the wooden basket to cover the engine. And then when we come to this is the 1,000 horsepower aerial atom, trapped at 150s. So to make 1,000 horsepower at 650 kg, I reckoned a little bit more in that trap speed for this. So we're going to go for the second run. We're going to try and launch it and try and keep on boosting a bit more in the gears. Second run, couldn't get one of the engines in second. 12, low 12, something like that. It is what it is. So I'm slowly putting the names up, but I thought this is for the draw. We had obviously 3 hard SA. We've had 11.8 with a soft hit. Who knows what's going to happen later on. So this is now everyone's coming around the stage. It's going to be the live draw of who's racing who. So let's everyone get it down here and then we'll start filming. Hi friend.
So it would be the difference between your time and whoever you're racing. That would be the handicap. So quite straightforward. We program that in the tree, so you'll be staggered start from the start line and you've got to catch up whoever you're racing, or there'll be someone catching you.
OSCB, what sort of number plates is that? Oh, 0, SCB. Need all the drivers, so Buzz, Jamie, Shmee, Liam Doran, Calvin, Chris Fraley, Adam, Evie, Chris, Ben Collins, Tuck Tuck Mike, NASCAR Brad, Grace Autos. 16 drivers going into the Petrol Hedonism Santa Pod Creators Shootout. All the drivers come forward, grab something from the bag, left and right. Kai's grabbing one from Calvin. Jamie, officially gassed, came here to win. It doesn't do losing. Everybody look at their chips. I need 2 number 1s here at the front. Who are you? Who's got the 1s? Ricky. Who's the other number 1? Chris Slicks. Number 2s come forward. Who's got number 2? We've got Ben Fowler and Ben Collins. Who's got number 3? Chris and Adam. So we've got Adam with the Corsa and Chris Brayley right there. That's a dead match. That's going to be that's not going to be that's just going to be a straight race, isn't it? Number 4s. Who's got number 4? Oh, we've got Liam Doran. Tuk Tuk versus Liam Doran. That's going to be a good race as well. Number 5s. Grace and Buzz. You'll be leading for a little while. And then we've got number 6s. Calvin versus Ben Fowler. 7. Who's got 7s? Shmee. Oh! Number 7. So Shmee versus Adam. But, no, hold a minute, Adam, where's your car up there?
I haven't done it, my twin hasn't gone up yet. All balled out. So you take the tip for no reason? Well, no, I want to take part.
No, the chaser didn't make it up there. Right, let's change that to Adam C versus Shmee. Officially Gas Jamie, number 8. Yep, versus the EV Porsche, electric Porsche versus big power Porsche. If we can get everybody lined up in your cars, ready.
So we've drawn, what's your name again? Chris. John Chris, he's got the Mercedes AMG, hasn't he?
AMG GT.
So,
yes.
Oh, the purple one?
Yeah, the purple
one.
Yeah.
So times are very, very close.
Yep, good
for
race.
it, so.
And it's getting hotter. Huh?
And I've got 2 engines sitting between. So, yeah, it'll be a laugh. We'll have good fun.
Track is now open.
Remember, you're not racing.
What?
You're not racing.
I know.
Remember,
Racing the clock.
Don't get.
I'm racing the clock. I know.
Just focus on yourself.
So, who won that? Looks like the Corsa won it. Corsa won? The Corsa won it. Corsa goes through to the next round.
How you feeling?
On the handicap.
So I'll take that. That's a PB for us. It's a 10-7 we've just done. He felt alright. Didn't keep in gear for long periods of time. Started to get a bit unsquirmy in 3rd, so I just got out of 3rd into 4th straight away. And then because 4th was straight, first time ever in the car, into 5th and crossed the line. It felt really good to finally have a straight pass. Well happy with that. So now we're still on low boost, we're still on treads, we're not going to jinx anything, we're just going to carry on what we've got and just keep playing because he's not wrong with it. It's not broken. 3 passes, personal best, well happy. So this is Anarchy Garage from YouTube. Again, if you look there, there's the thing. They do the road legal go-karts amongst other builds, but this is one of the main builds they've done. This is a Mustang with a C63 AMG engine, axles, all the running gear and stuff.
E63.
Oh, it's an E63.
C63. Only did it in E, CLS and CL.
Right, okay, so
Came
it's
in the C-class.
an E63 AMG. Look at in here. It's so clean and tidy in there. It's got all the Mercedes dash, the auto box, the steering wheel, the seats. This is a really, really nice, cool build. I think it's just they just kind of display for people to come and have a look and do some filming with. It is very, very special, just for the fact of the combination of an old school Mustang with the new school E63 engine. And if you look, it's on all the suspension and brakes and stuff like that. Give them a follow on YouTube. This one's a road legal twin engine, I think 140 go-kart. And they also have this little crazy thing, which is I don't know, it's a Suzuki 600 trike. So lots of cool builds. We're going to get in touch. We'll then do a full series of these boys in the future. So obviously, as today is, it's all the content creators on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that type of thing. This is something that's more ours because everything seems to be supercars. We're here with Jack McNeil and his case-swapped Honda Jazz. Obviously, if you follow him on his social medias, you'll know everything that goes on, and he does it all himself, and he shows how it's all being done, and he takes comments from the people who follow. Nice little build. Looking forward to see this go out because, again, this is more our era of built not bought, which unfortunately all them cars down there, 90% of them are all on, I don't want to say finance, but they're all 100,000. Yeah, they're all £100,000 plus, and money's no object. So yeah, this is models this. So obviously you'll have seen we've just beat obviously the purple Mercedes, which is here. And the next round's coming up, and what I really want to do, because I think it'll be a cool video, is basically for the two twin engines to go up against each other. So basically it'll be 4 engines, 1 strip. So when they're doing the draw, hopefully I'm going to call out this car and they're going to let it go. So a bit more details on this. From what I can gather, it's twin Hayabusa, probably 200 horsepower each. So it's all about 400 horsepower. I would guess around 400 kg. So very, very light. Pulls the wheels like there is no tomorrow. Full slicks on the rear, treads on the front, because at the end of the day the treads are more likely in the air for most of the time. So what these, like the autograss cars, do is with their twin engines, because that's why the engines are facing slightly different directions, is they have what's called a drive box. If you look down the engine here, there's a gear, which is where your chain normally goes on your bike engine, which goes to your sprocket, and then in this what's called the drive box, which is this aluminium part, it's geared there and geared there, and as you can see, that's the sprocket which goes to that there, and then the gears will drive the 2 sprockets into the 2 CV joints, hence having the 2 engines and making it rear wheel drive. So very, very common in autograss. Cool little cars. They're so much fun, and if anyone's been to the NEC, you will have seen these things pull wheelies on doing like the demo runs, because they're cool as buggery. So fingers crossed they're going to allow us, and I'm going to call it out, so we can have 4 engines, 1 drag strip, and have a race. So we're gonna have to call it a day. We've not broke, but what's happened is on these Vauxhall engines, I'll show you on the rear. So you have this water pipe which goes from there to there. That Jubilee clip and this pipe is basically damaged. So every time we tighten this pipe up on that Jubilee clip, it just pushes itself off, and it don't like it. So we're gonna have to get a new pipe, new clip. It's not worth damaging the car. After everything we've done, still runs, still drives. Let's not rush it. They give us 5 minutes leeway to kind of bleed the water system. We couldn't make it, so we're out, unfortunately. So what a day, what can I say? We've had a hard slog for the past few days sorting out engine, gearbox, and basically just doing everything to get here. We had to call it a day because of a water pipe wouldn't tighten up. Anyone who knows basically mechanicking, it happens when your rubber hose comes that elasticated. When you tighten your hose up, no matter what you do, it just slides off and slides off and slides off. So technically it needs a good clean, new piece of rubber, new hose, new clamps, everything. But at the end of the day, the car still runs and drives. It's got no faults, no issues, no nothing. And it's done 3 runs and it's back on the trailer. I can't ask for any more than that. Don't be wrong, I did say I'd like 4, but it is what it is, and it would have done 4 if we could have got that pipe done. So I think we've figured out now how to run the car. We've got rid of all the little quirks and all the little things we needed to learn along the way. Go straight, the suspension seems fine as long as you kind of drive it in a certain manner, which is technically down to me. In my opinion, it's a massive success today. Rome wasn't built in a day, and this car has been fighting me, if you followed this, for years and years and years, with endless problems, not going straight. So finally, I feel like I'm getting somewhere, and it's paying, all the hard work is paying me back. I can't thank people enough, like Steve Powell for doing the tracking for me. Chris at EF5 Parts for basically setting up all the boost control and basically being behind me from the beginning with all the mapping. My son, he's what can I say about my lad? He's the man behind the computer who edits all this, and who's basically put me at this event. Without his hard work, we wouldn't be here. Tom at Oldham Engines, what can I say? Drop of an app, will drop everything to do engines for me. He's my engine man, fantastic guy. Can't thank him enough.
Best in Oldham.
And then new team member for the past year, Jamie. Jamie's kind of turned into my little right-hand man. He's been working on the car all week, basically all day and all week to get it here, which has allowed me then to sit back and just concentrate on driving. So, petrol engine and Santa Pod Shootout, massive success, fantastic day. Met some amazing people, had some great races, 10 out of 10 for me, and we'll be back next year for the Creators Day again with petrol hedonism. So I'll sign this one off. Thank you all for watching. The journey's just beginning. Hopefully you'll follow to the end. Take care guys, and I'll see you all on the next video.